it's Nigel here with my potentially first YouTube video. I'm out in the countryside, checking out some gear, checking out an old area and establishing a cache. In the outside right pocket, got a foldable cup, a looking glass and some oatmeal biscuits, plenty of 2 metre pieces of string, some toilet paper in a little container with a mozzie net underneath, some matches with a striker glued on the side, a good quality knife, a little stainless steel spade from the pound shop, some insect repellent, head torch, binoculars, and last but not least at the top, a little container for a compass or a wound dressing which I can put on the strap of the rucksack should I need it. This stuff is basically used for when we're going out to observe birds, dig pits, etc. In the first aid pack, which has got a red cross on it so people can identify it quickly, I've got a small customised first aid pack, a mylar sleeping bag and 2 rain ponchos which I got free at an exhibition, and a space blanket. In the top, an old MRE bag, we've got a brew kit, just a small one, good quality compass on a bit of string so I can tie it onto me, an oatmeal block, some energy tablets, some spoons, a Millbank bag, and a packet of paper hankies. Like the rest of the stuff, they're put in a plastic bag to keep them warm. So although the main compartment's got a dedicated dry bag, any old plastic bags are useful for keeping everything dry. In the main body of the rucksack, starting from the left, I've got a pair of waterproof trousers, waterproof jacket with cap. They're all Gore-Tex, thin, lightweight, very easy to pack, very small, very effective. Next to it I've got the cooking arrangement. Cup, pot with small gas stove, small gas container, because I'm only using these for little journeys out, not for real survival or prepping, along with some coffee and a lighter. Behind it I've got a SIG style, and I stress style, water bottle, £4 from Yorkshire Trading. Seems like a good deal, comes in all sorts of colours including matte green and matte black. Down at the bottom, bandana, whole host of uses there, and some cheap paracord. Next to that, in the green bag, a little green head over, thin nylon, just an extra layer of clothing should you need it. Next to that, in the yellow bag, we've got a little bit of emergency food and a little mesh bag for collecting mushrooms and things like that. That's normally left in the main body of the rucksack, along with the coat that you saw me wearing a few minutes ago. My aim today is to set up a cache. I've used this area before, a long time ago, but from looking around I can see burnt embers, food packets and beer cans. There are also mountain bike tracks through the muddy areas. So the area is not used much, but it is used by people, and I would suggest young people who don't really care about their environment. So I'm going to have to be a little bit cunning about where I'm going to site my little cache. This is a test cache, so it's only going to have a couple of things in it, and we'll leave it for a few months and come back and see how it got on. Here we've got the contents of the little cache. Most of the stuff comes from the pound shop. 50p ramen noodles, a pound torch, one of a set of lighters, a coffee sachet and a spoon. I'm going to wrap it in the plastic bag and put that inside the plastic box, again from the pound shop, bury it. Inside I've got today's date, so when I come back in 5, 6, 7, 10 months, a year or 2, I'll know exactly when it was buried. So now I'm going to find a spot. It's easy to remember, difficult to think about if you don't know where to look, and bury it. Well, a few thoughts on my little expedition now that I'm back. First one is,
don't wear cheap trainers with no profiles, because A, you slip all over, and B, your feet get absolutely soaked. Invest in a decent pair of boots and use them. It's a good idea before you go out to just check your gear now and again. You know, there's really no reason to carry 4 spoons. Even if you carry one and one as a reserve, you still don't need 4. Put down on your load. Take what you can't do without, not what you might need. Also, when you're checking your gear, check that it works. It's no good going out and finding you've got an empty gas canister or the light has run out of fuel or something like that. So before you go out, check your gear, or better still, check your gear when you come back and have it all ready to grab and go. There's no need to spend lots of money on gear. Decide on what your need is, decide on what's the best value for money, because you get what you pay for, but only if you're lucky. So take care, check out with your mates, check out from reviews before you actually buy stuff. And also make sure you take a tripod with you to put your camera on. It's a lot better than having it on a tree, and you don't end up at an angle all the time.